Jumpluff. Hello. Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta. I see you're almost at the 5th base. Hold up inside there is Team Star's last remaining squad. You fought well to make it this far. Thank you, Mao. Mao, Cassiopeia. So, you made it as well, Clive. Of course, it's the last base. I wouldn't want to miss out on the action. Clive, I owe you my thanks. Your help has been invaluable to the operation. I'm sorry I was so wary of you at first. Well, that's all water under the bridge. When we're finished with this base, will that be the end of Operation Starfall then? Not quite. We'll still need to handle Team Star's secret mastermind last of all. Do we have any leads on how to find them? I'm hoping they'll come out into the open once all the squad bosses have been stepped down. I see. We've come so far, only a few more steps left. Don't let me down, either of you. Cassiopeia's hung up? Alright. Thanks to you, Mao. I've slowly but surely come to understand Team Star. I know what I need to do, and I know what my final decision will be. For that, I can't thank you enough. Take care of that base, Miss Mao. Ah, sorry for getting all polite there. Don't know what came over me. He like dropped his facade for a bit. Oh wow, Vespa Queen over here. Where was that Jumpluff? Clive, you made me miss the Jumpluff. I'll return later when it's time for the young master's piano lesson. Until then, please give him my regards. Yes, Mr. Harrington. And who might you be, young lady? A friend of the young master, perhaps? Ah, I see. Since you seem unaware, I must inform you that this is the base of Team Star's ferry crew, the Rukba Squad, led by young Master Ortega. Mr. Harrington, I don't think we're supposed to be giving out that information. No? Then please, accept my apologies. Do you have any idea as to who this young lady might be? She's no friend of ours. You know, I think she might be here to take us on. Oh, understood. In that case, I take it you're an adversary of the young master. I suppose. Is that so? Well then, that leaves me with one last thing to ask you. Would you be so kind as to indulge me in a quick battle? I don't think I have a choice here. Battling the butler instead of the grunts. Morgrim. Alright, Dark Fairy. I guess we can save our Gigatons and go with our Play Rough. Hatrem. We're fine. Gigaton Hammer. Well. Ah, he didn't have much. An outstanding performance. However, be aware that young Master Ortega's battle prowess far surpasses my paltry skills. You would do well to take care. Now, if you'll excuse me. Hasta la vista. That gentlemanly guy used to be the director of the academy, I think? At least that's what I heard. Now he's like tutoring the boss or something. He shows up sometimes to take the boss to his lessons. Hang on, why am I explaining this to you? There's no doubting you're here to make trouble, so I gotta go let everyone know. Hasta la vista! Ratatata. I see the guard has been dealt with. Good job. That base belonged to Team Star's ferry crew, the Rook Boss squad. Their boss, Ortega, is the mechanic of the team. He may be the youngest of the bosses, but his battle skills are no joke. Underestimate him, and things will go south for you quickly. He's also a real lead from the back type of... gets his grunts to do all the dirty work for him. But his weak point is his short fuse. Get him good and angry and he'll march out to the front lines to deal with you himself. In terms of tactics, nothing else for it but to take down all the lackeys he sends your way. Just tough it out until Ortega shows up, and go from there. The only... No, actually Palma will be back because he's also fighting. So yeah, this is the best out of the 6. Okay. Even the smallest stars can light up the sky when they shine together as constellations. We're the last bastion of Team Star. Losing isn't an option. Yep. Let's get this over with. Wigglytuff. Got a Florges. Some Mimikyus, they are fairies. What else we got? Aw, the Fidos. It's been ages since I've seen them. Marrows. Ah, alright, the Imp evolution line. Okay, just a few more. And the last one. Our defenses are breached. It's all up to the boss now. It's so pink. Alright, Ortega. Huh, so you're a Mao. Okay. Talk about underwhelming. I was expecting someone, I don't know, a little more beefed up. Well, whatever. I don't care who you are. Not like I'm gonna lose to you anyway. If you think fairy types are all about cuteness, you're in for a nasty surprise. Alright, Water Fairy. Promise I'll play nice, so don't blame me when this battle sends you blubbering back home. Start with that. And I'm actually gonna switch out to Palmer. Hopefully they don't use a fairy attack on me. I know Azumarill has Play Rough, that's its best option. Aqua Tail's not bad. Oopsie, did you realize just how outmatched you are? If you want to give up, now's the time. I'm sorry, did you say something? Wigglytuff, I think, kept its normal typing. It was a normal fairy. Megaton Hammer! Dachsbun. Okay, we'll give you a rest. How about we crisp up this Dachsbun? Oh. Okay, that backfired. Okay, not too bad. Just gotta do that one more time. Or two. Man, how was I supposed to know Dachsbun could be resistant to fire with an ability? Alright, Revavroom. What the heck? Why is my team on the ropes? That's totally not fair. Well, since I'm forced to be here... Or not. You cleared your own mist. Okay, I'm actually gonna swap Tinkaton in. We'll start with a fake out. Since it doesn't look like... Oh, you just don't... Okay. Well... Take this! Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Alright, that'll do it. Someone seems a bit mad. How could I lose? What the heck? About a year and a half ago. What the heck? Your toy car didn't budge an inch. Oh wait, that's Mela talking. Your toy car didn't budge an inch, huh? I told you, it's not a toy. It's called the Starmobile, and I was up all night building it. The problem's clearly that we're not giving it enough juice. We designed this thing to be powered by 2 Charcadet, but it's just too heavy. That's such a shame. I wanted to see how the looks on our bullies' faces once it got moving. I'm sorry, I really thought it would work. Come, good fellow, 'tis no occasion for the melancholy. Why to make such a remarkable contraption by thine own hand? Genius! Thy name is Ortega. Yeah, well, there's no point if it doesn't work, is there? If I knew all that effort would have zero outputs, I'd have just asked my mother to buy a car for us. See, this is why people don't take you seriously. You say stupid things, you know that? What? Mela, cool it, would you? Yeah, how about no? I mean, we even put in this code for crying out loud. When we started Team Star, we swore to quit relying on our parents or bags of cash to fix our problems for us. Or did you forget? If that hunk of junk don't move, get it moving. If we're short on juice, just gotta crank up the power somehow. Doesn't take a genius, man. That's easy enough to say, Melly. Do you have an actual plan? Yep. I'm gonna train up my Char Cadet and have them evolve. Their boosted firepower will get the steam Starmobile moving. No sweat. But the hour of operation, Star, is nigh at hand. Will you succeed in time? Oh, I'll get it done. Melly, wait. You know, Mela shoots her mouth off an awful lot, but she means well. I know. This sucks. This sucks. I hate myself for losing, but I also can't get over how awesome you were in that battle. If any of us squad bosses are defeated, that means we have to step down. Going against our code would make me a traitor to the team. Fine. Not like I have a choice anyway. So take the badge already. You better treat it with the respect it deserves. I'm not done yet. Here's my favorite TM2. Feel free to marvel at how awesome it is. Oh, that's a pretty good one, actually. And just so you know, you are the worst. Like, the most annoying person ever. But I get it. You're super strong. I'll admit that much. You even busted up my Starmobile. Young Master Ortega. Mr. Harrington. I guess it's time for my piano lesson, huh? As it happens, I just lost my boss title, so I'm all good to head home. Ah, actually, a different matter brought me. There's somebody I would like you to meet. He's a distant acquaintance of mine. The name's Clive. Okay, what's your business here? I want you to tell me something. You're the son of a wealthy family and heir to a major apparel company. So why join a group like Team Star? What a question to ask someone you've just met. Well, my answer's the same as everyone else in the team. It's 'cause I was being bullied. So, the Academy really did used to have an issue with bullying. Who would have guessed, right? The school is all rainbows and butterflies these days. And the bullies from back then don't even go to the Academy anymore. Why? What happened to them? As the former director of the Academy, I believe I am best positioned to answer that question. Mr. Harrington. About 18 months ago, the members of Team Star confronted the students who used to bully them. And an altercation broke out between the groups. Though it did not escalate to a major incident, the altercation nonetheless caused a scandal of hitherto unknown proportions. As a result, what happened that day, the students who had perpetrated the bullying dropped out of the academy, one after another. But there aren't any records of that anywhere in the academy. No, I should imagine not. My former deputy deleted all records of the incident, you see. What? Why would anyone do that? Just as I was puzzling over how best to deal with a Team Star in the aftermath of the incident, a certain student came to see me. This student declared that they would take all responsibility for the team's actions. In exchange, they requested that I exonerate the other students of Team Star for any blame. Huh? No one told me that. I accepted the request and agreed not to take disciplinary action against Team Star. Then I assigned 18 months of overseas study to the student who took responsibility for the team. A year and a half of studying abroad? This was not intended as a punishment, you understand. Team Star were the victims, after all. I wanted the student to take some time to rest, so I had them return home to Galar, under the pretext of overseas study. Around that time, however, the former deputy took it upon himself to erase all traces of the incident from the Academy servers. It appears his intent was to shield himself from any blame. So he tried to cover up the whole thing? That's terrible. After we discovered what he'd done, I dealt with him appropriately, of course. But the inability of myself and the rest of the teaching staff to prevent this terrible act also represented a grave blunder on our part. I accepted the blame that lay at my feet and resigned from my position as director. The rest of the teaching staff then joined me in handing their notices. So that's why the current teachers were all brought in a year and a half ago. I understand my actions have caused you a great deal of trouble. You have my sincere apologies. Hang on, Mr. Harrington. How come you suddenly decided to talk about this now? Young Master Ortega, Team Star cannot carry on its current fashion. I merely wish to give you a chance to chart a better course. Well, there's no way I'm abandoning my friends, and I'm not going to school without them. Not after we come this far. Your friends in Team Star must mean a great deal to you. Isn't that obvious? It's 'cause, you know, they're my greatest treasure in the whole world. The whole greatest treasure thing is really cheesy, and I'm not sure if they could have used a different phrasing for that. Ratatata. Mao, it's me. Did you do it? Did you claim Ortega's star badge? With its boss no longer around, the Rook Boss squad is as good as finished. So, Ortega was the last. All 5 squad bosses have now been toppled from their pedestals. I imagine they'll leave Team Star before long now that they've lost their special positions. After that, they should soon be back attending classes at the academy. Nice work out there, Mao. Is that Clive I hear? Cassiopeia, well done to you too. Thanks. Now about your reward. Thank you. Oh, that reminds me. I'm doing the whole supply unit rep thing this time, right? Indeed. You can go ahead and give Mao her bonus reward now. At long last, Operation Starfall has entered its final stage. There's only one thing left on the agenda. You must defeat the big boss and have Team Star disband for good. Don't worry, there's no need to search them out. The true identity of the big boss is me! Woo! I'm sorry. I didn't mean to keep it a secret from you for so long, but the right moment never came. I'm the one who formed Team Star. Back then, the members of the team were my closest friends, and I treasure them more than anything. If they go on like this, Team Star won't do anyone any good. They got to give it up, so I'm using the code we made together to force them to disband. Mao, I'll be waiting for you in the schoolyard after dark. You should come as well, Clive. Understood. Then I'll see you both there. It's just the girl. What was her name? So, Cassiopeia was the big boss of Team Star this whole time. I scarcely thought it possible. But with this revelation, I just might have an inkling as to their true identity. It seems we'll find our answers after dark in the Academy's schoolyard. Let's prepare as best we can before heading over.